let's talk about the debate for a moment. Things got heated. What moment stands out to you?
I'd say in the debate, I was able to establish myself as being very mayoral. I had a grasp of all the issues. In fact, if you notice in the last debate, Zoran Mandami was suffering from he just couldn't take a position on some of the key issues that are going to affect the future of the city. And Andrew Cuomo, his day has come and gone. It was so obvious up there. He's got so much baggage from the sexual harassment lawsuits that we keep paying out money for to settle, and also the 15,000 elderly who died because of his executive order as governor in the lockdown and pandemic that he refuses to apologize for. His unfavorables are too high. Zoran Mandami goes from fantasy, and then I have to basically inject reality. So I think that's what really came out of the two debates. I was the common sense, consensus candidate of a lot of people who were watching, whereas Andrew Cuomo was the old, Zoran Mandami was the fantasy who's not dealing with reality candidate.
Okay, so Mamdani did release a new ad this week. Let's take a quick listen to some of that together.
New Yorkers will cast their ballots. We will make a very simple choice. A choice between democracy and oligarchy. A choice between a city you can afford or more of the same. We can tell.
And he is currently leading in the polls. I mean, why do you think his message is resonating more with New Yorkers, at least right now?
It's resonating because the Democrats have wreaked havoc on the state and the city. Remember, who is the governor? Cuomo. That's why there's nothing affordable until he fled, fearing impeachment, to the Hamptons to hang out with his billionaire friends. The mayor, Eric Adams, the most corrupt in the history of New York, and that's saying a lot. Had he been a halfway decent Democratic mayor, he would have been the sitting incumbent, and it would have probably been 2025, a replay of 2021, when he was the Democrat and I was the Republican. His failures and Cuomo's failures in office have so tainted the old school Democrats that they're looking for a new Democrat, and that's emerged in the form of the Democratic Socialist Zoran Mandami. Now, the socialists have taken over the Democratic Party in New York State, New York City. That is so obvious. So the only alternative is the Republican Party and what I stand for, and obviously all the other candidates down ballot who are running for the lower positions to try to get this city back on track.
So Curtis, I mean, you know this question is coming, and I have to ask it, that there are calls for you to drop out of the race. I mean, the thought being that Cuomo would have a better chance against Mamdani one-on-one. Is that something that you're considering?
Well, number one, I voted yesterday. I was the first person to vote in the city of New York at the Museum of Natural History. Early voting is 10 days. That should have put a nail in the coffin of that discussion. But number two, a poll came out, the victory poll, that for the first time actually pitted me versus Zoran Mandami one-on-one. They always used it was just Cuomo versus Mandami. And whoa, lo and behold, I actually got closer to Zoran Mandami than Andrew Cuomo. Look, you can't believe the polls. The polls had Andrew Cuomo 40 points up 3 months before the end of the Democratic primary over Zoran Mandami, who was at 1%. In 3 months, Zoran Mandami came from 1% and ended up beating this iconic, tainted, disgraced figure, Andrew Cuomo, by 13 points. So what makes you think there's going to be any different outcome? He's reinvented himself, Andrew Cuomo. He has the highest unfavorables in this race.
I mean, I hear you talking about his baggage. I hear that. What would you say to those who believe that by staying in the race, you are smoothing the path for Mamdani?
Number one, I am the second party candidate. There is a Democratic line, a Republican line. Find Andrew Cuomo. It's in the maze. And like it or not, I'm running to the end. That's what democracy is about. Let people vote. The billionaires are not going to choose the mayor. The insiders, the influencers are not going to choose the mayor. The people are. If they want to vote for Andrew Cuomo, tell Andrew to go out and get his voters out. The New York Post reported that he took 10 days off the campaign trail. How do you do that and win elections? Zoran is going out there with his Zoranistas. I have my get out the vote effort that's been in effect for 3 months, knocking on doors, drop-in lit, phone calls, texts, emails, snail mail. That's how you get your vote out. Cuomo failed everybody the first time. What suggests that he's going to improve from his first poorly run performance? He's got no gas in the tank.
All right.
He's not hungry enough to hit the streets. And by the way, I'm the only person campaigning for mayor who's in the subways each and every day. How come they avoid the subways where most of the people are? Because they don't have the answers for the questions that the people ask you when you're side by side in those moving subway cars.
Curtis, I'm being told we're out of time, but I appreciate you joining us tonight. Curtis Sliwa, thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Anytime. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.